Welcome back to another episode. If you guys don't know who we are, my name is Jesse and she is
Ali.
So welcome back to episode 3. I don't know if I said that right in the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. Welcome back to episode 3. Yes, I'm going to keep saying it because how dope is this? We're already 3 episodes in. Man, time flies. Like, it's crazy. And we still have so many ideas to introduce to you guys or just bring up all these topics. And then all the topics you guys are giving us as well. Man, we are super excited. And you have anything to say on that?
Well, yeah, just literally that. Like, we have a lot of topics. But yeah, you guys are contributing so much. We're getting a lot of love by you guys, so I really appreciate that. So we have topics by you guys as well. Shout out to everyone. We pay attention, trust me. Those when people tag us on the stories, like that they're watching our podcast, so freaking dope. Please don't ever stop doing that. It means a lot. Those comments, those likes, those shares, like, comment, subscribe, all that means so much, you guys. I know you guys don't have to do it, but for the fact that you guys want to help us see us win, I appreciate it a lot. You know,
yeah,
it's cool not being a hater. It's
honestly,
cool not being a hater.
I'm you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure there is already some haters out there.
100%.
But mind your business.
Yeah.
You don't worry about us. Worry about yourself.
Well, like we said last time, we don't really care about the haters at the end of the day because you just gave us a view.
Exactly. You gave us a view, like she just said.
Watching.
She
Tune in next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
I don't mind the haters. I really don't, because at the end of the day, they're watching it the whole time, literally saying like, oh, look at Ali's hair, it's so ugly. Look at her laugh, it's so stupid. Oh, Jesse this, oh, Jesse that. Complaining. But then they stood the whole 40 minutes, 1 hour video. Yet they were like, our 100% OG supporters don't even do that.
Oh, for sure.
Our hater supporters more than our.
Hey, you know what's pretty crazy is that they'll hate and stuff, but then they watch the whole video because they'll pinpoint like
everything
like
about
a certain part of the video. They're like, did you see what she just said at minute 24 and 2 seconds?
I didn't even see, man. I didn't even see.
It's like, you know, I appreciate that. Thanks for watching it. But like I said, we are thankful for you guys who are watching us and freaking commenting on the video. And for the people subscribing, we do really appreciate it, guys. We really, really do. And like I said, we have so many ideas still coming up for you guys. And, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I think, our nerves kind of get in the way sometimes. Like, we get a little nervous just because we feel like we want to impress you guys. Like, I know maybe my nerves were there in the first episodes.
Oh, for sure.
Even like, not to put Jesse under the bus, but just because, we have talked about it, his nerves are here and stuff, where it's like, we do this not like to impress you guys, like, not like that, okay? But like, we want to put out good content for you guys. Like, we really do try our best. We don't, put quantity over quality over quantity. Because even though we're only 3 episodes in, we're putting a lot on the table for this. Like, we over here, you guys have seen our whole setup, right? Like, this is my room, you guys. This is my room. My room is not a room anymore.
Yeah, it's not a room.
It's a studio. It's a studio. My streaming setup is over there. Like, it's a studio. And to the point that it's literally 3 episodes in and we see the vision. I don't care what no one says or whatever. We see the vision of just how far we can go, to the point where we just upgrade our mics.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, literally 3 episodes in, we got new mics. You guys can tell, actually. Don't say you can't hear the difference, because I swear to God, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, don't say you can't hear the difference, because these shits are expensive. So shout out to Sheer. I don't know how you say it. I think Sure. But they make some good quality mics. And sorry if there's like
not too much of a shout out. I pay for that myself.
Yeah, not too much of a shout out, because she did pay for it. But don't mind us if sometimes you kind of don't hear us. You do hear us a little too loud. We are still working with these mics. This is literally our first day using them right now. So don't mind us. We will get it down. Don't worry about it. All right. Don't worry about it. But like she said, we put a lot on this table. I mean, like I said, literally episode 3. Who said episode 3? They already got new mics. Why? Because we want to show you guys that we're serious about this, that, we want to bring the content for you guys, the quality,
the experience,
like, we want you guys to have fun.
On your guys' end. We want it to be fun. We don't want it to be like you turn on and like educational episode where you're like talking to someone like this that just rolled out the TV in your high school classroom, just rolled out the TV. Like, we don't want it to be some lame thing. So we are upgrading our stuff to give you guys the better experience, more fun, more where it feels like you're right here. Next
we
to
want
us.
you guys to ride the wave with us. You know, we want like I was there when they still had those Yeti mics. I was there when they had two different headphones. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all this is gonna cut friends.
But if we're talking about relationships, what's a red flag?
Ooh, red flags in relationships.
So actually, let's just start there before we go somewhere else. Let's start there.
I already.
I know.
I held. I was like,
I saw a bubble burst. Like, he was gonna go rage right now.
I was like,
hold on.
Bring some few things out right now. Let me bring a few things.
Hold on. First, let's start out there. Let's try to be organized.
Okay.
Let's try to be organized. So, first one, what do you consider a red flag?
What's that? What's I gonna say right now? What's another red flag? Someone who doesn't include you in certain things, like a friend, like, oh, I'm gonna go out with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I come? Oh, it was just gonna be a girl thing. Red flag.
Okay.
And they do it often. That's a red flag.
Okay,
so vice versa. Guys, all that too.
Let's start with that one. So right there, red flag. An example. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, the one I just said right now. So let's say, okay, pretend I'm gonna just use you as an example for all of them. Okay, you just made plans, right? Today's freaking Friday, right? Today's Friday. Let's say after this podcast, you're like, hey, actually, I'm gonna go out with friends to Calaveras. I'm gonna go to Temple.
But what if I just want girls' time?
See, there's nothing wrong with that. But you're doing this often.
Okay.
You're doing this often. You know what I mean? You're doing this you're doing it every weekend, put it that way. And I have yet to even go with you.
Oof.
I have yet to even go with you. And
Yet.
you're just over here like, hey, Jesse, actually after this podcast, I'm gonna go Calaveras with I'm gonna just your friends' names. I mean, I don't know your names to say right now, right? Like, I'm gonna go with my friends right now. I'm like, oh, okay. Can I come? Like, I want to go out. You know what I mean? It's my day out tomorrow. Oh no, it's kind of a girl thing, but last week was a girl thing. Yeah, but you see, none of them have boyfriends, and it'll be. I don't want you to. I hate this. Has happened to people. I don't want you to be a third wheel. You know, it's just you're the only guy there. That's a red flag. Why don't they want? Why aren't you and your friends okay for your boyfriend to be the only guy there?
Wait,
something's wrong.
Have you ever been in this situation?
I have never been in that situation, but I have known people or just like read, tweets of friends who had, that happened to them, I guess you could say, or, they would tell me, or I would hear stories, and that's definitely a red flag for me. Like, come on, like,
well, okay,
that's pretty dirty,
why?
right?
Why is it a red flag?
Because, okay, one, why don't you want your boyfriend to meet your friends? And you guys been dating for years or even months. It doesn't even matter how long it's been. That's you're clearly going out to have girl time.
Red flag. Let's say me just trying to mix it up. Let's just say you guys have only been dating a month. So it's only been happening 4 times because it's the weekend. So it's only happened 4 times. Is this still a red flag even though it's so fresh?
I
only been dating a month.
Okay, maybe not.
No?
Maybe not.
So when does it turn into a red flag?
A few months in. Let's say like 6 months. 6 months, because by that 6 months you already know it's kind of serious. I'm saying serious as adults, like our age. Clearly, if you're in high school, whatever, that doesn't matter. You can have your fun or whatever. Yeah. But I'm talking about as adults. You know what I mean? At that time, you're going out every weekend. You're coming home. Whenever you're not keeping me in the loop.
I feel like also that you can also kind of just speak up saying, like, let's just say like you're going out with your friends, and I'm like, well, I'm not the type to be like, well, can I go? That's just not me. Yeah. I do want you to invite me.
Yes.
But what if I'm like, oh, you guys went to round 1? That sounds so much fun. I really wanted to go. That sounds really fun. Kind of like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Where if I say it and you still don't invite me, like, damn, you a jerk. Like, I said I wanted to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. That's like where they know you want to go, but they're still not inviting you.
That's mean.
That's a red flag.
That's so mean because your partner's supposed to like spoil you, make you have fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And I understand there's times where you should go out by
Yeah,
yourself.
of
I shouldn't
course.
be there all the time, or I should go out by myself and I shouldn't be there all the time.
Mm.
It's healthy, you know what I mean?
Mm.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Mm.
Come on. But no, it's healthy, whatever. But that's what I mean. Where you're saying you want to go, but you're just kind of like, oh, maybe we could go alone. You know, what if they told you that? What? Maybe we go alone.
That's mean. Imagine, like, let's say I was going to a Vegas trip this weekend with my friends, and I'm like, no, don't worry, Jesse, we could go alone next time.
That's a red flag.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, remember when we weren't even dating yet? We were just talking, and I
Yeah.
went to Vegas for my 21st,
Oh yes.
and I invited you to that.
You did. You
No.
did.
I'm
No,
not saying
you didn't. Did you invite me?
I did invite you.
Okay.
You didn't go.
I didn't go.
You
No,
had
no.
plans.
I had plans. I was going to a cabin trip.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You thought he thought he was getting caught or something. You saw that? He was like, "Oh
Nah.
no, you did." I didn't. You saw his face.
Nah.
You guys saw his face. He thought I was gonna roast him or something. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant it like that. Like, think about it like that. Like, I think it's common sense. Like, I'm going to a public place. I'm talking to someone, getting to know someone, and why wouldn't I want you there?
That's true. That does make sense. That does make complete sense.
Why wouldn't I want you there? If I didn't want you there, that's a little weird.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why? You want to spend time with me? You want to flirt with me? You want to do this? Why don't you want me there?
That's 100% true. So yes.
So my instinct was, I want to get to know you. Come hang out with us. I want to have a good time with you for my birthday. So
yeah.
I'm not a toxica. I'm such a healthy.
Well, there you go,
girlfriend.
guys. If you have a partner and she doesn't want you to meet her friends or his friends, and it's been going on for a while where you still haven't met them, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's definitely a red flag.
There's something
don't
being
deal with
hidden.
that. Figure something out. Hire a private investigator.
What was your other one?
Which one?
Your other one. You had a list.
Oh
of
yes,
5.
yes. I have another one. So here's another one right here. Friends input. Friends. When I mean friends input, I'm saying I'm gonna use us as an example because this is true.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get a little personal.
All right.
When me and Ali first started talking, a lot of your friends would say, "No, he's a player. No,
yes.
don't trust him. No, I seen him at fucking getting tacos. Why I'm just, that was fake. But let's just say they see me somewhere, which I think they have. They have. It was one of your friends. She see me at a Carson party, and she told you I was there.
Go like that. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yes. So there has been many moments where her friends would be like, "Oh, I seen Jesse," or "Don't trust him." There's one specifically I won't say, but she barely even knew me. I met her like in middle school. What the hell does that have to do with me? I met you in middle school. How the hell are you gonna know anything about me? This was literally after high school. This is like, what the fuck? Like over 6 years.
I will say it was a middle school complaint.
Yeah.
When me and Jesse are way over our 20s.
We're like 21 already.
Well, we met at 21.
Yeah, we
so
met.
for
Sure.
sure.
We're already 21. So that's the thing. Like she was saying
a middle school handball issue.
Yeah, she's literally saying like, "Oh, don't trust him. Like he talks to other girl." How the hell you know anything about me? What do you know
it wasn't about
me?
other girls.
Huh?
It wasn't about other girls.
Oh, whatever. We'll just say.
It was just you being a bad friend.
Oh, me being a bad friend. Whatever. Fucking. What do you know about me? You don't know shit about me. Let's start off there. But like that. Friends input. If you're trying to talk to a girl and her friends are trying so hard to push you away or grab you away, that's
Wait, so am I the red flag?
Your friends are red flags.
No, but what? Okay, wait, hold on. So the last one was about like going places and hiding, and that's a red flag. Like, watch out, that's a red flag. They might be playing you.
Yeah.
So who's the red flag here?
I'm not saying you're the red flag because you didn't listen to it. You didn't. That's why you're here.
Okay, so the red flag would probably be if I would let them keep talking.
Yeah, if the red flag would be if the friends actually got in your head and be like, "Yeah, I can't trust you because she said this." That's a red flag.
Okay.
But specifically, I'm just talking about friends who try to cock block, your boyfriend or your man or your girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those friends, and I'm sure there's always that one friend who just.
But the red flag is still the person in the relationship not putting a stop to it.
No, the friends.
Because would you really break up with me because of my friends? even though I'm not
no.
doing
I guess
anything?
yeah. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I was just talking about friends in general, like bad friends. You know.
No, well, there's relationships.
Yeah. So I guess yeah. I guess
That's all,
makes
like,
sense.
because I'm trying to like read your mind right now.
Well, I was just saying. I mean, I wouldn't end the relationship because you have bad friends.
No, but so who's the red flag?
The friends are the red flag.
So how do you prevent this?
Cut your friends off. I guess I don't know.
That's so hard.
Okay, that makes me a red flag. But
I
was just trying.
Maybe I should have listened to my friend.
Yeah. You know, all I was trying to say is, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, just comment, please, because all I'm trying to say is,
I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. You're saying that they're the fault, like, they're the problem. They are the problem.
Yes.
But I'm just asking. So who is the red flag here?
The friends.
Oh, okay.
No. I wasn't. I'm not talking about specifically.
No. I know.
If they have,
I'm just. Don't mind me. You just go with the flow because I'm already. Whoop. I'm not here no more.
Okay.
It doesn't. Just go.
Okay, so,
just ride with it, man.
Okay, so
ride with it.
Let's end this one. The friends are the red flag, right? If you guys understand what I was trying to say, just comment, all right? Just comment. But I'm gonna just end it with this one. Every relationship, it could be vice versa, the girlfriend and boyfriend. Is usually the girlfriend with the friends who just hate.
I was actually about to jump on yours right now. You were saying like, them putting an input, but kind of me jumping on the whole friend thing. I was going to say, usually I see with more guys, this happens. A red flag, meaning like if the friends are talking just badly about them.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend, girlfriend just listening, not stopping them, just laughing.
That is true. A lot of guys do that.
A lot of guys talk crap about girlfriends.
Do that.
And guys usually do not
laugh.
defend. I constantly, 90% of the times when we go out, the guy is making fun of, no, not all the time. No, the friends are making fun of the girlfriend. So like, let's say you go out, they're making fun of me and you're just like, laughing.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That's fucked up.
But
wait, we shouldn't be cursing too much. I forgot we cursed a lot last episode.
That's fine.
No, because we can't get monetized.
That's the thing? We can't curse that much?
No.
Oh, correct. Oh my fudge. We'll use these words now. Sorry, you two
like
people.
a little bit, not too much.
All right. Sorry, you two people. But yeah, that's a red flag, definitely.
Yeah,
so,
like that's messed up.
Yeah. If your partner has bad friends, whatever, that's a red flag. I think you guys should talk within yourselves and kind of like end that friendship, honestly, because it's not going to go anywhere.
Or honestly, just have him deal with it.
Or have them deal with it.
If someone's speaking badly about me and you aren't saying anything, I would talk to you. Well, one, if I was there, I would talk shit back.
Yeah.
I have a big mouth, so I would talk shit back. Just simply because I know they're roasting me, so I'm gonna roast them back. So all in good fun. But I have been in those situations where it is not all in good fun. It is meant like, oh, she's this, she's that. Oh, I see she treats you like this. Oh, blah, blah. They talk mad, whatever crap. Like, oh, and even the worst ones, that's disgusting. This is the one where, well, first, actually, I was about to go in a circle. I was about to rage right now. Okay, first one. This one. I would talk to you saying like, what the hell, you really let him talk to me like that? I honestly, I think I would get a little petty. I would. My pettiness would come out because my thing is, don't let me look stupid in public.
Yes.
Don't let me look stupid in public.
Never let your partner look stupid.
Never.
If they do, that's a red flag.
Oh, that one, I don't ever let me look stupid. I got your back, so you should have mine.
Of course.
Whatever happens behind closed doors is behind closed doors.
Yes, exactly.
So,
and actually, this where you just heard that, never let your partner look stupid. It doesn't matter how much you know they're in the wrong. Never tell them they're wrong in front of someone else. Never let the other party know that.
Well, like for serious things, or like we're talking about like roasting and stuff like that. Jokes.
Well, I just meant in general now because you just said always have my back.
Oh, like if you got some, you better stop telling me when I'm wrong in front of people.
No, because I was gonna say like if they make you look dumb constantly, and stuff like that. Like where it's kind of like, no, you didn't say that word correctly. It's kind of like,
Well,
bro,
see,
you didn't
that's
have to
also
say
to
that.
say
That's a red
I don't
flag.
want to seem like a hypocrite because we do that.
Yeah, but
we do that like crazy.
You know what? That's true. We do that. So
we
shit.
do
Are
that
we
to
red
each other.
flags? Are we toxic?
I don't know. We need to
Oh
take
crap!
a toxic test.
You know what? Let's move on for next month because I actually this is going bad on us.
No, because we really do. We roast each other a lot.
Yeah, we do roast each other a lot.
At first, like, don't get me wrong. At the beginning of our relationship, yeah, we were arguing a lot. It's because we have a big mouth. It was arguing over the stupidest things.
Yeah.
But now, like literally, when we talk, we're not actually arguing. We just roasting each other. Like that's the way we talk.
We do a lot.
and that's what I'm saying. Like we can't really say that because if you're right now, I feel like you were telling me like don't correct them the way they say it. But literally, if I say like caramel and caramel, you're like caramel. You never say caramel. You'll start roasting me.
You know that's true. That's true. You know what? I guess it depends on the situation. It depends all good fun because we do that a lot. So
we're really
we're toxic. I'm just leaving it at that. We're toxic. So we're red flags. Let's be honest. We're red flags. Oh no. Yeah, let's switch on. Next one. End it here. Let's end it here. Okay. I got one right here. Let's bring it close. Let's bring it close to the family.
Okay.
Let's bring it close. Pushy parents. Pushy parents is a red flag.
Ooh.
When I mean pushy parents, I mean like someone who's just, where are you going with them? Why are you guys out so late? But when I mean kind of like they're going overboard, like you're an adult, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like kind of like they keep telling you like when you coming home, you're
like a checkup.
28.
Okay, like you mean like a checkup? Like where are you? It's 10. Okay, now it's 11. Almost.
Yes, like that.
11:30.
Yes,
almost home. Okay.
Yes, that's a red flag.
Okay.
So, no, you know what I mean. You love your parents. I love my parents. It's fine to say like, hey, where you when you're leaving. Hey, when are you going? Where are you going?
Like, it's a conversation.
You think you're coming home tonight? Maybe not. Okay, bam, conversation's done. 11 o'clock. Hey, so are you coming home tonight? I told you like when I left, I'm not coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that, or it's like, you're not answering me. Hello. Or when they guilt you as well. I stayed up all night waiting for you to get home. Or that's pushy. Especially, I'm not even using this for. I'm just saying in random in general. Like, okay, we've been dating already for like freaking 10 years, and your parents are still like this. It's kind of like, that's a red flag, because I'm saying it's gonna make me feel awkward as well. Or it's gonna make me kind of upset. Like, why are you being treated like this? You know what I mean? Not in a bad way. It's not a bad way. It's just more kind of like you're a grown adult.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're trying to date an adult, not
you're trying to date an adult. You're not trying to date someone who's like, oh, my parents said I can't go. I have to come home at 11. I can't go to Vegas with you, or I can't go to a hotel with you. Like, what? Wait, how old are you? 30? Oh shit, that sucks. You can't go to Vegas with me? You have to ask for permission still? That's red flags. And you know what? A lot of parents are like this. I'm not even gonna talk about Latinos specifically.
I will say it's a Latino thing.
But yeah, I would say it's a big Latino thing. Or
it's probably other ethnicities.
Oh, I'm sure there's other cultures as well. But I would say it's a big Latino thing where we call it traditional parents.
Well, it's also because of the whole religion.
Oh, the whole religion too.
Latinos,
yes.
A lot of them are Catholic.
That's true.
If we're gonna be completely honest, that's what the whole couple situation is when it comes to parents. Majority of them are Catholics, and they're afraid that their daughter is going to lose their virginity before their marriage.
Ah, okay.
Like, let's just go straight there.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, but like I said,
that's why when the guy is the one going out, he can go out 24/7. There's no problem.
Yeah.
He can have sleepless nights. He can be out. He could go, days without being contacted. No problem, because it's not a big deal.
Yeah, sure. That's actually another episode. Being a girl and a guy in a Latino family. Up. That's a great.
We have two
episode.
different sets of
we're gonna say that for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, having pushy parents is a red flag. Because honestly, I mean, It could be a deal breaker. I believe that could be a big deal breaker if the other partner is impatient with it.
Well, all red flags could be a deal breaker.
Yeah, all red flags. Yeah, sorry. All of them could be a deal breaker. But I'm just saying this one also could. I was trying to say because a lot of people are getting offended. It's like, but it's my parents. A lot of people are getting offended. My parents this, my parents that. But there has like even in movies or in real life that has been a situation where it's like I don't want to deal with it and I'm gonna leave. Like I think that's a big problem. And
well, I feel like it's the same thing. It's kind of like a give and take. That's not something. Just because we're saying these are red flags doesn't mean this is the book on how to date. This is just what are the red flags to us are.
Yeah. These are just to us.
These red flags, if you would be out in the dating world right now, and you find someone that does this, yes, that's not the right person for you. But they might find someone who is cool with that, who is traditional, who will go and be like, oh, that's fine. Like, I will make sure they're here by 7. I will make sure like that's how the way they want to raise their kids as traditional as well. So at the end of the day, red flags don't always mean it's a no. It's a red flag for us.
Yeah.
But touching on that parent thing, kind of playing like on the other fence. You were saying how pushy parents.
Yeah.
Well, I agree because it's too much to me. It kind of gives me vibes of like Monster-in-Law, the movie with J-Lo and stuff, where the mom is always involved in everything.
Yep.
Or even like you grow up, have kids, and then the mom's always like, no, don't let the baby eat that. No, this baby should be doing it. Like, no, you're the grandma, you're not the mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're not the mom. Okay, so it's certain situations like that. But what if that's the extreme end? What if we're on the other side? And to me, another red flag is when the partner or whatever isn't in good terms with the family.
Ooh, so one is
but again, before I go there, I do like to hear them out. I hear people out. There is not to be in good terms, but this is where this one's a little kind of tricky, because if you're not in good terms with the family, because I'm a big family person, I love having a big family. I love having all the, we can freaking have a party just because of our family size, all that stuff. Yeah. But what I would say will be a little touchy is I would like to know why they aren't connected to their family and close to their family. Because if they were able to disconnect from their family after something crazy happened or something they did not deserve, and they were able to walk away from that, they have my complete respect, because I feel that's a lot harder.
Gotcha.
I feel that's a lot harder to walk away from family when you're not getting respected.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I get it.
So it's like a little tricky.
Yeah, so you're pretty much saying, just shorten it up, you're saying if you're not close to your family, that could be a potential red flag.
Yeah, potential.
I agree. But then, a lot of people use this term, and I don't believe in it. The apple doesn't fall
I believe
too
in
far from the tree, right? Something like that. So,
I do.
You know what I mean? Like that. Like a lot of people think that's if I meet your parents, you're gonna turn out like that, and a lot of people say that's a red flag as well, because if they don't like your parents. Does that make sense? Like, say you meet my parents, and my parents are mean, that machismo stuff, and you don't want to deal with that. So you're saying, how a lot of people say, oh, that's gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a red flag, right?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in that. I don't believe.
I do.
Like I do get some traits as from my dad, the snoring, you know what I mean, the stuff like that. But I feel like it's not a real thing. I feel like it's just in your head, if that makes sense. Like I'm not saying you're crazy. It's just my thoughts on this.
Why do you think it's not? Are you just because you don't want to? Are you saying that because you just don't want to be your parents?
No. I just feel like everyone is their own person. Like you don't. Yes, the only reason you get some traits from them is because you're with them though. The first 18 years of your life, or even longer. You know what I mean? Depending on the situation, you're with them, and of course you're gonna pick up some traits. It's like if me and you move to England and we live there for 6 years, we're gonna pick up the accent.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. listen, that's my point. It's not real. So if I leave my parents at 18, I'm not going to be like them anymore. We're not going to have the same thing because I'm going to eventually just click off. That's all I'm trying to say. So, but a lot of people believe is you're your dad's son no matter what. If you move out, you do whatever, you're still going to be your dad. Like that's what people believe. People believe like that. The apple doesn't fall so far from the tree, whatever, because you're still going to be your dad no matter what. And a lot of people believe in that, and I don't believe in that. That kind of makes sense. I don't know if I just went a whole freaking loophole.
No, I understood what you meant. I understood what you meant, and it made sense. It did. I understood where you were coming from. I still believe in it, though. I do, because this is one where we agree to disagree. Because, like, where do you learn everything? How did you learn how to talk? No. Just hold on. You gotta. How'd you learn how to talk? How'd you learn how to brush your teeth? How'd you learn to use a toilet? How did you learn to, how'd you learn how to share toys? How did you learn how to say sorry? Who taught you how to apologize? Your parents taught you how to apologize.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to it, you did something wrong to me, you're going to apologize the way your parents taught you. Because that's all you know. And or even simply you're just sitting there and, you hear your parents arguing in the background. And now when there's an issue that your dad got mad because, your mom got mad because the toilet seat was up, right? And they arguing over that.
Yeah.
So if this happens to us, you're going to have that same reaction because that's what you learned. You learned that way. Where else did you learn it from?
Yeah, you know what?
Okay. So to me, I see it as an example, right? But let's just be straight to it. The way you put on your socks the way your mom does.
I don't know.
No, you do.
I do?
We already talked about it.
Oh, yeah,
your mom talked to us. Yeah. You put on your socks the way your mom does.
Damn, I didn't even. It's kind of funny.
You sleep the way your dad sleeps. You walk the way your dad walks. When you're mad, you talk like your dad. You.
Oh, like a gibberish?
Yeah, because he's Guatemalan, so he speaks fast. And sometimes you're like,
that's
what?
Just a myth.
And you're like, what? What'd you say?
That's a myth.
And he has to repeat it again. And when you're mad, you speak really fast. And even the way, but what I will say is, just because that's the way you are does not mean that's the way you're always going to be.
Of course.
I don't believe that. People can change. Only if that person wants to change.
Yes.
So if I met him and I was like, oh, you have so much potential, Jesse. You could be such a nice person. Let me teach you. No, it's not going to work because he doesn't want that. He thought the life he has with his parents is the life to live and the life he wants. But if he wants to change, then he can change. Which is honestly kind of one little thing. The way when we were arguing and stuff before was horrible. When we would argue and stuff, it was horrible. But once we started to work on it, and even on top of this one, the way we argued and apologized, I used to argue the way my parents argue. You used to argue the way your parents argued. So we would clash so hard. And when I would apologize, you would look at me like, that's not enough. And when you apologize, I'd be like, so what? Like, that's not an apology. But it's because we expected different apologies. It's not that it was wrong. It's just we gave a different one. So we didn't feel like we didn't feel fulfilled with the apology because that's not what I wanted. I feel like you do get traits from your parents, but if you do not enjoy the traits you got from your parents, you have the power to change it.
Oh, gotcha. So the moral of the story is, if you don't have a relationship with your parents, that could be a red flag.
Potentially.
Or if you do have too much of a good relationship with your parents, that could also be
not too good. You said that's like over like.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Push your parents. That's
it's too much.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's a time to take a break. Ooh, this is a long one. This is getting juicy.
It's good.
This is getting juicy. Okay, so
go get your popcorn. Go get what you gotta get.
Yes, because we ain't done.
Take a break right
done.
here, guys. We'll see you back in a little bit. Bye. We'll be back. And we are back. You ready for this one? This one's going to be a pretty good one because I know it's going to hit home for a lot of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of you guys and girls, this is going to hit. I know this might cause arguments with me.
And I want to say too, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people
defending it.
Yes, but I wish we can put this in a time capsule, because this I have heard like with a lot of people that grown up. So when they are young and a young mentality, like it's actually more common for like the young age to think this is okay.
Yes.
But once you get older and more mature, you start to realize like this is all childish.
Yes. So, well, let me make sure I understand what you're trying to say. When you're younger,
you think this is
it's okay to have this situation. When you're older, it's a problem.
It's not even that
it's not a problem, but
it's more of a like,
it's
really
weird.
We doing this?
Yeah. Okay,
like,
so
that's what it is.
We're on the same
it's
page.
Not. I feel like when you grow up, it's more of a like I don't want to deal with this.
Yes,
it's more of that. Like I don't even want to argue with you.
Yeah.
Like it's just this is weird. I'm out.
Like
okay,
so
we're
on the same page. So make sure
it's more of that. It's more of a like I'm too old for this shit. Like I'm not trying to deal with this.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's simple.
Yeah. Okay, we're on the same page. All right. This one, you ready? This is gonna hit home for a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you guys are gonna defend
They're
this.
gonna feel attacked.
You guys will feel attacked at this, and I hope it burns. Red flag. Having a best friend, girl or guy, that is definitely a red flag.
No. Having a best friend that is the opposite sex.
Yeah, sorry. Having a best friend that's the opposite sex, that is a red flag.
I'm okay with that. I'm just kidding.
Stop playing right now, bro. Stop playing right now. Hell no. You know what? I wish there was like an app on my phone to have like a voice changer so I could call people and be like, hey, have you ever messed with your best friend? And you won't know who they are, but like, yeah, I have. You know what I mean? I would love to. I'm saying I know a few people who have done that. That's what I'm trying to say. And I wish I could call them, but I wish I could master voice so we could give their input why they have a best friend. That's what I was trying to say. You kind of make sense?
To me, every time I hear people say that it's okay to have best friends or whatever, it's always because it's okay. There's no big deal. You guys are insecure, not me. Or it's like, well, there's nothing that's happening. I've known him for X amount of years.
I've known him for 1 more year. I can't just
cut him off. Like, I can't just cut him off or whatever. Like, I've known him for X amount of years. How am I going to cut him off? Or how am I going to cut her off? Or whatever. It's more of that. And I feel like if you're overly explaining,
there's something going on.
You even know you feel guilty about it.
That's a red flag.
Either you like them or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's why you're not letting go. But to me, it's simple. Like I just simply see it like, why do you need that opposite sex best friend?
Yeah.
What can that opposite sex best friend do that I cannot?
Nothing. They can do the exact same thing. You just want to talk to other girls.
Why do you feel the need to go and get like comfort from the opposite sex? I thought I'm here for that.
Ooh, speaking facts right here.
Like if you're sad because a job contract didn't go through, right?
Yeah.
And you go call your best friend and tell her that, but me and you have been dating for almost 7 years and you not telling me?
Ooh,
you're not gonna tell me about your feelings?
I am single after that one.
Like, you're not gonna come tell me like, oh, it sucks, blah blah. Like, you over here telling him or her, and then when you after, like, oh, okay, look. Just imagine this. He comes home and he's like, man, like the job contract didn't go through. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, here, like, sit down. Here's a Coke. Like, here's a Coke. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, blah, blah. And then I say, like, it's okay. This is going to work out, blah, blah, blah. And he says, I know. That's what best friend said. Oh, so I'm a second option?
You dead. You dead, my bro. You dead.
Like, am I really a second option right here? I know that I am not a second option to emotional, like, support here. So I'm not your emotional support. I'm not your go-to person.
That's crazy. That's crazy that there's actually people
and before
like
someone
that.
says, well, I go to my mom or I go to my sister,
Yo, well, duh,
that's a completely
fine.
different thing.
That's different.
Because you are out looking for comfort.
Yeah.
He's not your comfort.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not your comfort.
And that's crazy that there's still people like, well, you know what? Especially in high school or after high school, this was a big thing. Like it was a problem for a lot of people. And yeah, it's definitely a red flag. Like if Ali would have a guy best friend and he's like, hey, I'm going to go eat with my best friend and I'm going to go, we're going out drinking with our other friend group. That's just so fucking weird.
And also,
so
mind
weird.
you, when we're talking about best friend, like best friend 24/7 talking, because I do have like guy friends and he does have like girlfriends that he talks to because we have met through and everything. So, and that doesn't bother us.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
totally fine.
That's a whole different situation. Okay,
yeah, we're talking about best friends. Like you Snapchat each other, you send memes
like every single day. You talk to them as much as you talk to your partner.
Yeah, and I can honestly say I'm not cool with that. I would honestly think that's a red flag. I don't care what you say. I known him for so many years. Even let's say you did know him since you were a kid. I get it, but realistically,
he could be your friend. He doesn't have to be your best friend.
Realistically, when you get in a serious relationship, it does have to cut off. Not the friendship, but the whole texting every day. That whole weirdness that your partner feels, it has to cut off. It doesn't even matter. It's not that you're insecure. You clearly bagged her or bagged him. It doesn't matter. It's not about being insecure. It's just weird.
Just respect.
Out of respect. Imagine, your wife, your husband, every morning they wake up to a good morning text and it's from the best friend. Good morning. I just want to work. It's so weird in here. That's weird. That's like, weird.
To me, it's more like okay, when you talk about a relationship, like if someone was to ask me right now, like, oh, what do you love about being in a relationship with Jesse? And I'm over here saying like, oh, I love how he's there for me. I love how we can go out and have fun anywhere, right? I say those two things.
Yep.
And then I go and then they are like, oh, like, why are you friends with him? Like, that's weird. What do you mean? He's there for me for everything. We could have fun everywhere. And it's just like, well, what's the difference?
Yeah.
But also on top of that, to me, it's like, so it's just confusing. Like, I know how some people will say like, again, you're insecure and all that stuff. I'm not, trendy into the relationship stuff where I know there's a lot of new things where you can have multiple partners at once and in a relationship and all that stuff. I'm not trendy. Okay. I'm not trendy. If I am insecure, hell yeah, I'm insecure. I'm the ugliest girl on the world. Yes, I am. I don't want to share my space.
I agree. I
want to share it.
I agree.
What's mine is mine, not yours.
What's his is mine or what's hers is mine.
Yeah.
Not yours.
So I don't want to share it. Simply that. What's mine is mine. I don't want to share it. When I see Jesse, that is mine. I don't want to share it. Like, I don't want to share a guy. I don't. Like, that's simply No, well,
Oh no, I can't say that. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, sorry.
yeah, like
It's weird.
I don't want to. Like that's not what I want to
If
do.
you guys are open in a relationship, that's you
Yes.
guys. If you guys are happy with it, that's you guys. I'm just talking
As
about
long as you're
us.
treated well,
Yeah, as long as you're treated
do
well,
you
you're good. You're
do
good.
you?
But
See, but to me, one of my things is I don't want that. So like when I say yes, like, oh, I don't want him kissing anyone, but that's with everything. Like when there's someone there, like my friend that's like, needing advice, he has given them advice. He has talked to them. He hears them out. He hears their girl talk. He hears all of that stuff, boyfriend problems, boy talks. He hears it. He talks to them.
Yeah.
Whatever. Again, not my problem. It is not the fact wait, Jesse and my friend in the room by themselves, don't leave them by themselves. It's not like that either. Okay, we're not talking about that.
Yeah. No,
That's not what we mean. We're talking about specifically, like, again, best friend, where let's just say, like, again, I don't want to share that emotional, like, connection you guys have. I don't want to share the physical connection. I don't want to share financial connection. I don't want to share anything that it comes between us at the end of the day, because I feel like me and you are a unit. Me and you are a unit. This is our foundation. Even sharing it with someone else, now they're in our foundation.
Yeah.
So now
Yep.
when we grow up, we get a house. Do we need to go talk to them, make sure that they feel it's a good house for us?
Nah.
Like, what do we need to do? Will they be invited to our housewarming party? Yes, all of our friends. His friends will be invited. My friends will be invited. We are all invited. We could talk about problems. We could talk about emotions. We could go out, have fun. We could do all of that. But you don't gotta be Snapchatting him, messaging him every single day, calling him, crying, saying, I need help, I need help, I need help. Where it's like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Best friends, red flags. That's hands down red flag. Okay, how about this? Being too much of a friend with a coworker.
too much of a friend?
Yes, like
flirty?
no, not flirting. Like your guy coworker's texting you too. Not about the work. It's not about work. It's
That's
just
why. Is it
texting.
flirty?
Just texting,
That's a friend. I don't have
but it's a
problem.
coworker.
I don't have a problem.
That's not a red flag. No.
If it's flirty and they're trying to flirt and stuff, then yeah, I see the
Okay. They're
problem.
trying to flirt.
If they're trying.
Clearly, right?
Huh?
Clearly, that's a red flag.
Yeah, if you're flirt, I mean, it could be a coworker or no
that's true.
coworker. It's flirting, so it's
That's
still
true,
a problem.
that's
If it's a coworker texting me, literally like at work, we're freaking talking about UFC, and then I go and they text me saying like, "Did you see the fight last night?" Like,
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Okay.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
We
You're
could
right,
talk.
You're right.
The
Okay,
freaking Dodger game, like we could talk.
that's true. So never mind. Best friends, red flag.
Yeah, it's the best friends. It's that difference, because you can have friends.
Yeah,
It's
you're
that
able to have
best
friends. Yes.
It's that extra.
Is
like,
that extra
why
push?
Yeah, I feel like why can't I do it?
Why can I
like
do
again
what?
if the whole issue is he can have friends with whoever he wants, you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, 100%.
But how I see it as, when you get excited, why don't you want to call me?
Yeah, why don't you call me? Or
When you get happy, when you get sad, why aren't you calling me?
like, why are you texting both of us good morning at the same time?
Yeah, like if you think of that person, that you want to go to that person when you're happy, sad, all that, why aren't you dating them?
Yeah, honestly, at that point, yeah, I understand. That's true. Yeah, that's
Maybe
true.
you're dating the wrong person.
Yeah, dating the wrong person. Okay, so that's all I had for my red flags.
Dang,
What?
I haven't even touched on mine.
Yeah,
And
what
we've been,
do you have for them?
oh
What do you
man,
have
we've been
for
having
them?
so much fun. Like, this is gonna be a good episode.
Yeah, this would be a good one.
Good
I
one.
like this one. I like this one.
I think it's because we're so toxic. We know so much about this.
I don't believe we're toxic. I don't believe we are. I believe you guys are. Not us.
I feel like, you know what we should do next podcast? We should have a list of like toxic things
and see if we match with them.
and see if we have done it.
Who's the more toxic one?
Well,
We'll tally mark ourselves.
Different like if I have done it in my lifetime, you've done it in your lifetime, but then I want one where if we and you have done it to each other, like, are we toxic to
That's a good
you're
one.
fighting
That's a
your
good one.
yawn. It's funny.
Sorry, I was trying to do it on purpose. Like, oh, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, like yeah, we could do it. See if we're toxic, like in this relationship. Like,
Yeah.
damn, you were toxic that year.
yeah.
I know I have
that'd
my
be funny.
toxic years. I
I
think
feel like you're more toxic than me.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think
I
so.
think so.
I think year 3, I was my prime toxica year. Year 3 for us, I was a toxica. I'm not gonna lie. Year 3 was, was it There's a Charm? You brought her out.
Damn. Toxic. You hear that? Toxic. Okay, what you got for
you,
us?
I think your toxic year was,
Year 1.
I was gonna say year 1 or not last year, the year before.
I'm gonna say year 1 because I wanted mine, and what's mine is mine. Because we were still young.
Yeah, I wish I could get into it. I wish, but I'll
Nah,
save it
we're
for
not getting
another one.
into
I'll
this.
save
We're
it
not
for
getting into
another
that.
one.
All right.
Because well, me too. But damn, Jesse, you did some toxic shit. You did.
I did.
You really did.
Red flag. Hey, look, we're dating now. 6 years later. I guess the red flags didn't really matter for us. But man, Latinos are toxic. I'm just putting it out there.
I will say it's because I have such a big mouth that when there is a problem, I do speak up about it. So I feel like that maybe kind of helped, because I was like, what the hell? And then you were like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, kind of thing.
That's true. And then I'm more of I would say stuff to get under your skin.
I do too.
But I do it a lot. I do a lot. Allie has called me a fuckboy before, and I do not feel great about that. So that's a red flag. Fuckboys are red flags. Well, you know what? Like I said, we'll get on to that after.
We have to do an episode
we'll do
for
it
this.
next.
It's such good stuff that we have to
That's
talk
true,
about for
that's
that
true.
one.
Maybe in that one we could also get some stuff our viewers have done.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Toxic traits
Yeah,
they
what
have
toxic
done.
traits and stuff like that, so we can kind of have,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it. But okay, what you got for us? What you got for us?
So a red flag.
Okay.
Red flag. Number 1 would be anything that's considered toxic, meaning manipulating, gaslighting, dishonesty, lying. All of that literally, I feel like, just drains you. You're so, if you feel exhausted in your relationship, red flag.
Red flag.
Especially, I feel like maybe like the ones that people don't notice the most is when you're getting gaslighted. If you ever are in an argument where you feel crazy after you just went in there feeling super like, I know I'm right.
Yeah.
And then you come out feeling crazy and feeling that you need to be the one to apologize. You just got gaslighted.
100%. Yep.
Like, gaslighting is like, why would you ask me that? You know that this isn't the way. I am not masculine. That's not the way I talk. Are you gonna let me talk? If you don't let me talk,
definitely all those red flags.
Gaslighting, all of that.
If you are starting to talk to someone and they already have these traits, oh man, you're in for a ride. You are in. If you don't have the patience or the will to work this shit out between each other, oh man.
Well, I have one right now that comes to this that I did tell Jesse before. And it comes to this. When it comes to the toxic thing, don't lie, don't whatever, right?
What?
Do not be. Because when you're like manipulating, when you're doing all that, the reason it sucks so much, one, yes, it's like abuse and stuff like that, but you're getting like headaches. It's not fun. Like, you can't have a conversation. Like, the conversation gets stuck because instead of pushing through the conversation, you're just arguing about how you're making me feel crazy or how you're lying. So, one, meaning, I just had a brain fart.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, one, meaning, have a good conversation. Don't send her WYD.
Ooh. Not being able to hold up a conversation and just saying, what are you doing every other hour? That is a red flag because your partner would not communicate with you.
Boring.
Yeah, boring. Yes,
lame.
Yes. I have done that, Tyler. I'm not gonna lie. I've done
At the beginning, he did.
Yeah. I have done that.
And then I just stopped replying.
Yeah. Where I have learned, kind of like, okay, I say that. But it's different when you're actually trying to be like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
But you
know there's a difference.
We've talked about this. Be honest, Jesse. You didn't mean it like that.
No. I know.
Yeah.
I did it. But I'm saying you could tell when there's a difference when they're actually saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing
No,
today?"
but no,
Or, "What are you doing?"
WYD, if you're asking me, like, if you ask me that more than once, honestly, ask me that once a week.
Yep, WYD.
Once a week. If
Yeah,
you're
you know what?
asking,
Yeah, you shouldn't be asking, "What are you doing?"
there's other ways to ask that.
Especially your partner. You shouldn't. Yeah, there's other like, "How are you today?" That's another way. Nah, boo, boring. Nah.
It's like the simple thing, like,
Toxic. See, nothing's good.
like,
Red
okay,
flag.
like, how come when we're texting, which we kind of rarely text now, which I like, I'm not,
Yeah, honestly, we
if
don't
you-
even text a lot because I'm just here all the
if
time.
you guys know, I'm not a good texter. I am
We-
living my life with not texting.
Yeah, we text maybe like when I'm going to her house or when I'm leaving to her house and get to my house.
But when you're at work, I always know when you're at work and when you just got off without asking, what are you doing? Just by having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, just by having a conversation, it's just a simple thing where I ask you, like, oh, is it, like, oh, is there a lot of traffic? Simple. And you can simply be
Bam.
like, it's not that bad. I'm already going back.
Bam.
And then
You just asked in a different way. What are you doing?
just don't be boring.
Yeah.
And if you
boring
don't know what to talk about, like, simply, like, look at the day and age, like, we're at. Send her a meme in a text message. Send her a funny meme and just joke about the meme. Like, send the meme and being like, oops, sorry. Like, send her a meme and then be like, oh, laugh about that, roast about that, instead of a WYD.
Yeah.
Because to me, a WYD, it just shows me that
You're not interested.
it shows me you want to talk to me, but you're not going to put effort.
That's true.
So
True.
meaning you're like, you trying to get in, but you don't really want to stay.
Oh, we just take a whole different turn. But yes.
And,
Toxic traits. I mean, red flags. Sorry. Red
and
flags.
that's how I say it. Like, you're not even trying to put an effort to have a simple conversation with me. Like, we're not even talking about you trying to take me on a date, trying to hug me, trying to talk to my parents. We're not talking about you freaking, like, how clean your room is. We're not even getting into details. This is just a simple conversation.
Yeah.
We're not even, like, you're not even going to get in my house. You're not going to talk to my parents if you can't even have a conversation with me.
I can only imagine you trying to have a conversation with my parents.
Yeah, like, you can't even have one. Or imagine how much traffic would suck with that person.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
I mean, there's been times where we're quiet, but that's because we choose to be quiet.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like we're just enjoying the ride, enjoying the music.
Yeah, it's okay to be quiet with
Yeah.
It's okay to be comfortable and quiet with your person.
Yeah.
It's okay to do that, but don't do it a lot.
Yeah, don't do it a lot. Yeah. No, we
Don't do it a lot
We
because
actually
it
talk a lot.
kind of goes back to that WYD. You have nothing to talk about.
Shit, even argue if you have to. At least starting a conversation.
No wonder he argues all the time.
All right, next one. What you got for us?
Okay, red flag. So this time it's kind of majority of our red flags were more of, like, at the beginning of the relationship.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, this one is more like you're seasoned. Okay, so actually, let's pretend me and you.
Okay.
Don't cry, okay? Don't cry.
Okay.
Me and you, we're seasoned.
Uh-huh.
We're vets in this right now. Are we?
Yeah.
Or are you about to get eliminated?
We're vets.
You stop doing little just because gestures.
Ooh, but this is
little just because gestures.
But
you stop doing it.
This is when you're in a relationship already.
Was he not here when I just explained it? Was he not here?
Because sorry, I thought we were talking about just general red flags, but this is for the relationship red flags now.
They all have been relationship.
Oh shit, I've been out. Just playing. Damn, red flag. You're
not listening.
No. Okay. Yes, when you start doing little gestures, that is a red flag because they only did it in the beginning. So they're just trying to bag you, but that really wasn't them. That was them trying to just buy your time, your love, your feelings. But once they see they have you in the bag,
Check.
you're not leaving.
And they know it.
And they know it. They know you're not
They
leaving.
know you're not going nowhere.
And damn, there's people like that. And don't be wrong, we're not saying spend money. You have to buy Louis Vuitton.
No, that's what I said. Just because gifts.
Yeah. Just, do little gestures. Freaking brush your teeth. Stuff, stuff like that. Freaking, go on a walk. You know what I mean? Just certain things. You know what I mean?
If you think that's romantic, how come you never brush my teeth?
I do. But you know what I mean?
Brush
Just
your teeth.
don't.
Guys, please get somebody. I need this in my life. Please go to your partner, brush their teeth for them. Please tag us. I need to see this. Make it romantic.
But yes, don't stop doing justice for your partner, because honestly, that is a red flag. That is a red flag, because they're just gonna feel some type of way, and then you don't want that to lead to other situations. That can lead to just so many things, But yes, stopping gestures or just stuff like that in general, that is a red flag. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's the next one.
All right.
You don't want to tell them about that awesome thing that just happened at work.
So
they're not your go-to person to tell them about exciting things.
Back to pretty much the best friend. Well, not best friend, but just
it's just they don't tell you.
Yeah, you don't want to have your you don't want to tell your partner your personal things.
Well, it's not that you're holding it. It's just that they're not your go-to. So like, let's just say I'm at work and I just got promoted to a supervisor. So I'm a supervisor now and I'm like all so excited, blah, blah, blah. And then you come and you see like my mom hugging me, like, congratulations. And you're like, what happened? And I'm just like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm supervisor. And you're like, oh, how come you didn't tell me?
That's a good
one. Wait, what? Like, what about, like, why didn't you let me know?
Man, that's pretty fucked up. That is definitely a red flag.
Yeah, like they didn't care for you to be there for their celebration.
Yeah, imagine like, let's say,
I hit 1 million subscribers and you come in and then me and Maddie are jumping, screaming. You're like, what happened? And we're like, we hit 1 million subscribers.
And
you're like, when? You're like, oh, like about 4 to 5 hours ago, like in the morning. And
I just barely, damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's a red flag. Honestly, at that point, leave the partner. Leave the partner. Honestly, no, for real, because if they don't want like that, they don't tell you stuff first, which I'm not saying it's needed all the time. Let's say like you're freaking, I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah, there's so many things you can say that I don't want to say, but it's just inappropriate. That's why. But if you don't want to tell your partner first, or they don't want to tell you that, they got a promotion or their hamster died, I'm like, just little things that you feel like you should, I
will say check yourself first before you say something, because to me, something celebration like that, why don't they want to tell you? Is it because when you tell them about the celebration, like I just hit 1 million, like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's true. So it could be red flag both ways. So that doesn't necessarily mean.
So like when I tell you like, oh, I got a supervisor position, like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yep.
Oh crap!
Got
so
it. Nice talk. Amazing. Thank you for the support. Love the enthusiasm. Or they can be like, oh, I just became a supervisor, and you're like, oh, how much does it pay?
Oh, you know what? I take back my statement. Then I don't think that's a red flag.
I think it just depends.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with not a red flag, because that could be the situation. And you know what's funny? There is people like that where, you tell them, they're like, oh, cool, but then if you don't tell them, they get upset. So they're the red flag. So yes, I'm gonna retract my answer. That is not a red flag. That's not telling someone something personal is not a red flag, because we do not know the situation. So I'm saying no, because it's not a for sure thing. Like we don't know what's going on. So
yeah, I really don't know, because I could see both sides. I really could, because I mean, like I said, I've been in that where I tell like an achievement, and when I say an achievement and I've been belittled, I've been like, but like put down, like, oh, that's it, or well, when's the next one? Like, when are you going to do better? Or like, why are you even celebrating this? It's not even that serious. Or like even a simple thing where it's like, how do you say, like I would have done it.
I would have
X
done it
amount of
this
time.
way
Yeah.
and got it faster.
Yeah.
You know, something.
So something like that. So to me, it's more of like a trauma thing where it's like, I don't want to tell people because I'm afraid to get that negative,
Yeah.
you know, back. You know, I'm afraid. But like I said, I don't know because I'm not gonna lie. I have been in that position. I might be toxic. I've been in that position where I was dating and I didn't care to tell them about anything that was even happening in my life.
Ooh. Damn. You know what? I have been there too.
Like, I just didn't care. And that goes back to being a red flag because you just don't care.
Damn.
Like, when I got some type of achievement, which it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, I got some type of achievement and I'm like, yeah, like I'm celebrating, I'm excited, but it was never like, oh, please make sure to text that person. Or like, oh, I'm gonna guess what? Like, I'm so excited. Like, it's just I just saw it as my celebration. It wasn't like it was my celebration and I want you there with me. Like, you know how when you say that, when you hear that, when you're like, I want to make it to the top and I want you there with me. I didn't want him there with me.
Damn, you know what? Yeah. Shit. That's crazy. Yeah, so I was still saying not a red flag. Damn. Okay. I think we're getting more toxic by the question, Allie. I think we gotta stop these.
Okay.
We're getting toxic more by each question.
Another one.
Okay, what do we got?
One. Okay, again, we're in a relationship. We're not fresh anymore. Still deep. Still seasoned.
Okay.
The we's turn to I's. So when you start saying at the beginning, you're like, oh, we should go see this movie. We should go see this movie.
I will go see this
I'm going to go see this movie this weekend. Oh, I really want to see that movie.
Or like,
oh,
we built this chair. No, I built this chair.
Well, no, not even. No, like future wise. So like when you say like, oh, like, you know, we really should go to Japan. How cool would that be? You've been wanting to go, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go this year by myself.
And then something happened, like, let's say advertisement, makeup. And I'm like, oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to go to Japan this year. I already know it. And you're like, what the? Me?
Damn.
Like, so it goes from we to I.
Yeah, damn, that is definitely a red flag. I ain't going to say that because.
Suspicious. Huh? Something suspicious.
Yeah, something suspicious. Because, like, I'm gonna go to a grocery store. Oh, can I go? Like, can we go? It's like, oh no, I'm just go myself.
Well, okay, that one's like you're getting rejected. That's different.
That's different?
Yeah. No, this is like when we're naturally talking. Like when you, like, for example, when I speak like, oh yeah, like when I get married, I want to do this, and instead of saying when we get married.
Oh, okay, I understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely suspicious.
Yeah, again, something's this is seasoned years deep in.
Something is going on. They're definitely doing something that they shouldn't be.
Or they just don't want to be there no more. It's not always cheating.
Oh, sure. It's not always cheating. It's just they want to leave.
Sometimes they just don't. They want out, or they just want to put effort into the relationship.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's happening to you guys right now. Leave before they leave. Beat them to the punch. Watch them not be like, there's no problems. They're just saying I like that. They just say it normally. They're like, why? I love you. Red flag. All right.
Ready for this one?
Is this the last one you were saving up or something? Is this juicy? You got a little too excited for that one.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is my 5th one.
Oh shit. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is it. Let's see. What is it?
Okay. They are attached to their past, meaning they can either still be hung up on their ex or they are friends with their ex.
So being friends with the past. So it could also be like, say you're still friends with your ex's mom. That's still past, right?
Yeah, past.
Damn.
Yeah, I never said an ex. I said past.
Just past.
So you're connected to the past.
Damn. That's a fucking red flag. That is definitely a red flag. You know what's crazy?
Okay, but let's do first one. hung up, they still in love with their ex.
Like you still love your ex?
I still love my ex.
Oh hell no! What the hell? I wouldn't even be with you.
Cut right there.
Yeah.
Why? I feel like I would assume that's simple. Why am I going to try to date you when you don't even want me?
Yeah. No, 100%.
I feel like that one's kind of
no.
simple.
You're gone. You're gone.
That's pretty simple, no?
Yeah.
I would assume. Okay,
Yeah,
next one. There's friends with the ex.
So,
now this one, they're friends with the ex.
Oh yeah, no. You cannot be friends with your ex. You cannot. It's just, especially if you have a new relationship, you cannot. That's just not gonna happen. Especially for me, that's a no. You're gone. You're gone. Even if the first week you told me, "Oh, I'm still friends with my ex," nah, like I ain't gonna try to talk to you. Like you're gone. And there's still people like that right now to this day that they're friends with their ex. I cannot do it.
Okay, what if I'm not friends with any of my exes, and so this isn't even our, we're just playing devil's advocate at this point. But what if they're friends with them, but they don't talk all the time? They just see each other like at parties and stuff. That's when they talk.
No.
At like locations, when they go out is when they see them. They don't actually talk to them like one-on-one.
No. That's still not a thing.
Wait, so what? How should it be? I guess
not talking at all.
Oh, so when you see them in public, like look the other way.
Well, if they're in public, I mean, there's 100% chance, 95% chance they're gonna say hi to you, your ex, and I feel like that's okay, I guess, because you're just like, oh hi, hey, no hugging, no hugging. Sorry, the hugging's not a thing. It's your ex for a reason. No hugging. Like hey, that's it. There should be like, how you been? There shouldn't be.
Well, that's what you're saying. So it's okay. So that's okay. But not
saying hi is okay. Wait, I'm not saying you say hi to your ex. If they say hi to you, that's okay. So hear me out. We're together, right? If I say hi to my ex, that's a red flag. They must say hi to you. That'll be okay, because you're not going out of your way to go say hi to that person. So, as long as they say hi to you, it's okay to say hi. But if you say, "Oh, my ex is there," I'm gonna go say hi.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's weird.
That's where you shouldn't.
Like you see them and you're like, "Hey." Like,
yeah. No, that's not okay.
That's a little weird.
That's what I meant.
Like, why are you that excited? But no, I thought what you were picturing, where I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a little. What's happening? Why is he talking like that?" Right now, I was thinking like we're at a bar, a small bar, not a club. And I'm standing here, you're standing there, and my ex is standing there, but he didn't see me. He's just the bar, and we happen to see each other, and I'm like, "Oh, hi. How dare you say hi first?" Like, okay, tampoco.
Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. It's kind of like, oh, that's make it awkward. Like,
I thought like if I would ever see my ex, which I've never have, but like if I would ever see my ex, the first thing you'd ask me is who said hi first.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird.
No. I didn't mean like that.
You care I just meant
like you shouldn't make like you see him or her and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go say hi, like that. That's a red flag. But if it's just kind of you bumped into like, oh shit.
Imagine we're like at a restaurant or a club or something, I don't know, somewhere out in public, and I'm like, oh look, that's let's say you're my ex. Oh look, that's my ex Jesse. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go say hi.
Yeah, no, that's a red flag. That's what I meant by that. Like you shouldn't go out of your way to say hi. If they're ex for a reason, they should be saying hi to you, or don't say hi at all. That's it. So if they say hi to you, it's fine. But and they try to keep the conversation. Oh, how you been? Who you with? That's when it's your job to include your partner. Like my boyfriend's here, my girlfriend's here with me. I'm here with my girlfriend. That's the only way you can have a conversation if you include your partner. If that makes sense.
You have to like that goes back to the
because also you know what I mean. If you as your ex like 3-4 years ago, yeah, no, there's no bad blood. Yeah, of course have a conversation. You know what I mean? Don't be a dick either. You're like, oh, I can't talk to you. You know what I mean? No.
That's what you were giving.
I didn't mean like that. I mean it like, you know, like always include your current partner, even if they're not there. Like, oh yeah, like I've been good. You know, me and my boyfriend or me and my fiance. You know what I mean? Always include it where they get the hints. Kind of like okay, and that's where the conversation ends. Like okay, nice seeing you. You know, and
I would say like I don't see a reason for you to be friends with your ex. If things ended I guess the only thing I can think of is like if they end because it's like, oh, we're better off as friends, and then they stay friends.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
Like that. I feel like in a situation like that, I feel like it's like, let's say that's you, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, like you guys broke up because it's better off as friends.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would say it's more I get the last say.
Okay.
If you guys will like the boundaries that I create.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's how I would maybe do it.
Okay.
But I don't know. I simply just don't see why you need to be friends with your ex. I just don't see it. Yeah, like I understand the point of like that, like how you're out in public, you're still gonna talk to them, no weird blood, nothing like that. Like we're in a group, no problem. I don't see the point of like communicating with your ex every single day.
Yeah,
I don't
you shouldn't communicate with your ex.
I don't see the point of that. Like what's the need?
Yeah.
Of it. But
there is a lot, like I said, there's a lot of people who are still friends with their ex, or they feel like it's okay to be friends with their ex because whatever. But yeah, no, there should be no reason at all.
If like, oh, we were good friends, whatever, I don't see it. At the end of the day, I just see like, what's the point? I can be a good friend. I don't know. I am, but I also don't see it where, how do I say, like if that person comes off like, well, no, don't be friends with that person. That person's that's your ex. You can't be friends with that person no more. And you're not even letting them communicate, explain. Maybe that person themselves is a little toxic.
Yeah. So that could also mean a red flag as well, as in like that. Say it was me, for example. I'm like, no, you can't talk to him. Why you want to talk? You know what I mean? You're coming off as aggressive.
Yeah,
that's also a red flag.
It's a little weird.
That's very weird because you didn't even know if she wanted to talk to him because she's like, oh, that's my ex. Why you putting at your ex? You know what I mean? That's pretty fucking
like
weird.
If he would go and say like, oh, you need to stop being friends with this person, this person, this person. It's like, you could have talked to me. You didn't even know. Like, what if I was gonna delete their number tonight? What if I never even wanted to see them again? Like, now you're controlling my life. Like, this red flags don't give you the right to control. Yeah, it's just you communicating with me what you feel some type of way about. And then I will make that decision like, okay, you know what? I don't want to be not friends with this person or X, Y, and Z. I don't know, but how that's going to turn out. But don't tell me what to do. Don't tell the person what to do. Yeah. You are not their parent. You have to communicate.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's always, I remember I said a red flag earlier about that. Yeah. Like the way you talk and the way you communicate with someone, because you remember you guys are dating each other. You guys are not in, parent teacher relationships.
Or you're not even married.
Yeah. Like you want to be respectful. So when there's something happening, you have to communicate about it.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
You don't want a boss.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I mean, if that's your thing. Okay.
What's the next one?
Another red flag. Is this a red flag or not?
All right.
You switch up your style.
Oh, no, it's not a red flag.
He can't say that because I changed his style.
Yeah, easy. That's not a red flag. No, that's true. That's true. That was easy. I didn't even have to get a conversation with this one because, no.
Yeah, like, for example, the whole Courtney and Travis thing, how she changed her style.
I feel like they all still dress the same when I see them.
Well, no, she started dressing more like rocker kind of vibes. Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Nah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a red flag if you start to change your style because, one, I feel like it's just clothes. Like, it's just having fun, experimenting. Like, I don't see it as that serious. It's just clothes. Maybe style as in like the way you talk, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you become a different person, maybe that's a problem. Like, if you start to be like, like you never talk like that, or like you start getting rude, or like, you start treating people. I think that is a little different, but style, like clothing style, I don't see that as a problem.
Yeah, no. If you change your style for someone, it's not a red flag. What I find a red flag is if you hate on it, then you start dressing like it. That's a red flag.
Well, it's just you being a hater.
That's what I'm saying. That's a red flag. Like say, ew, like why are you wearing that fishing shirt? It's dumb. And I'm your partner, and then I start wearing it next month. Oh, it's pretty cool. But
he's just belittling you.
What? But you know what? That sometimes it grows on you sometimes. So but no.
And Jesse does that to me for music.
Nah, I showed her a lot of music.
He literally talks so much crap about my music, and then literally the next day,
Yeah.
He's singing.
Remember when
He's
we
singing
went
all
down
my
to
music.
Charger?
He's, literally, he's all like, "You play this too much, blah blah blah. Say like, stop playing this. It's so annoying. There's no beat to it." And then the next day, he's like full blast, and he's like all right there into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for our final question, I have a question to wrap this up because damn, this is a long one.
This was a long one.
This is like a movie length.
Yeah. Enjoy this movie.
Get your
Rotten Tomatoes.
popcorn.
Get my shit. 100%.
Get your popcorn and sit down and hang out with us. Please comment in the comments. It really does help us out.
All right, last one. What is this?
Can you name a red flag that you have? And I'll do the same thing.
Yes.
I have to think.
My red flag for myself, right?
Yeah.
For myself, I am going to go with I lie just to lie.
It's the stupidest things. The stupidest
I
things.
lie just to lie.
I can ask him, like, Jesse, do you have a water bottle by you?
No. I'll drink this water.
He will do that.
But it's not on purpose. It's just a second habit because I do blame myself for this because in school I did a lot of dumb shit or where I would deny it even though I was guilty. So it just became a second nature to me where I'm actually learning on it. I don't do as much anymore because I think you called me out on it too much. But
would I always tell you? What would I always tell you though? I would literally be like, why? Why are we doing this?
Because it'll cause arguments.
You're like, why?
And it's like, did you call off work? No, I wouldn't work. But like, I seen your location. You've been home. Okay, I didn't go to work. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a dumb ones. You already know. They know. And I was still alive. But like I said, it's because in school, like, did you ditch? No. Did you fight? No. You know what I mean? It just, I automatically thought I'm innocent. I'm gonna lie.
And let me tell you guys.
At least you know I'm a writer. Because if you kill someone or something, I'm like, nah, she didn't. Even though I'm lying. You know what I mean? At least you know.
Let me tell you this though. Like,
what's yours?
No wait.
Oh.
No. I was gonna bounce back on yours, but like, let me tell you this. If they ask you a question about a situation,
yeah,
they already know.
Ooh, that's true. They already know. That goes for everyone. If they ask you like, oh, hey, did you wash the dog? Yeah. Why still smell like shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like they already know.
All right, so you messed up for not doing it, right? So you already got one strike. Then you didn't say anything for not doing it. They had to come to you. 2 strikes. So you had them come to you. 2 strikes. Then they ask you and you deny it and still lie. 3 strikes.
3 strikes you out.
Like what do you expect?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, so my red flag is I lie. I micro lie for some damn reason. What's yours?
Okay, I have mine where it's kind of, I don't know how to word it, but I guess I shut down.
Ooh, I hate that. That's a good one. I'm actually gonna say that.
I do not like. If I don't want to be there, I will not be there.
And you know what? It's not even for that stuff like that. It could be for anything. Like, let's say she had a phone call with a doctor and she didn't like what she heard.
I will shut down.
She shuts down. It's kind of like, how are you going to fix it if you're not saying anything? How are you going to... you're not even arguing back.
Well, wait, hold on. Not regarding doctor. Regarding doctor, I shut down, but that's because of like trauma I have.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm just saying.
So regarding doctor, like I shut down and I become like a little girl and stuff. So that's different. Can you give a different example?
I wasn't even trying to say that.
Yeah, because that was a whole different story. That was different.
Trying to like say like, okay, like with her family. Let's say your family, right? Let's say your sister, your brother, anyone, and they're like, you get annoyed and they're saying stuff. you shut down. You're like,
yeah.
argue back, toughen up, argue back.
See, and to me,
and that's annoying that you don't argue back.
Yeah, and to me is
with anyone in general. You friends you do, but like when I don't know, it's just like you shut down or specific things. Like argue back. Oh man, if that was my brother or my sister or whatever, I would. You already know I'll be throwing hands.
See, and that's the thing though. Like, and I mean this in the most respectful way ever. Because I know Marty watches this. Not like for real, like really, like I think that's why my energy is so like chill and stuff, because I truly don't give a fuck. I truly don't.
You might have to repeat that because I can't hear you.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard me. Let me say it again. I truly don't give a fuck. I truly, truly don't. So when I mean when I say, like, I will only argue when I care. And literally he'll say like, I know you don't care, but I'm still going to talk. And I'm like, okay.
So moral of the story is if she does not talk, she don't go fuck and whatever. But, or she does talk, she cares. But yeah, shutting her shutting down is a red flag.
Like I will
it's annoying. I will
put a wall up in 1 second.
Yeah,
it's literally going to me. It's like, all right, there's conflict. What are we doing? Are we going to fight or are we going to make up? What are we doing? Like, you want to talk about this? Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
If you want to waste my time and be childish, I'm not here for it. Like, what are we doing? Like, you want to fight, then like squash it. We could do that too, but like, we're not doing that. Like, what are we doing? Are we gonna talk about it or are we not? What are we doing?
Yeah, no,
like,
makes sense.
I don't want to be a fighter. I don't. Like, I feel like I'm too old for that. Like, I feel like in high school, like people would run to the fights. You get older, you see bar fights, you still see them, but like you see all that. Where it's like, when does the chaos stop?
We stop shutting down. So my red flag is lying, hers is shutting down. And honestly, they're so annoying, but we deal with it.
The lying irritates me so much. Literally, and I'll tell you, the thing is with him, because I went on about myself for a little bit. It was earlier. It was freaking on my PC. He was doing something and I asked him, did you do this? Like, and it wasn't even an accusation or anything like that. I simply was asking like, hey, did you move this? Like, just so I know, so I put it back, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was more of a communication thing. So I was like, did you do this? And he's like, nah, I didn't move it, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? And he's like, nah, I did it. And he'll say it so serious too. Like, you better not fight me on this.
Because it's true.
Like, so he'll be like, nah, I wasn't. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't believe you, but fine. Then he goes, okay, so I moved this one earlier, blah, 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 blah. So you did freaking move it.
I don't remember any of that, though. These are fake stories right now.
Why did you have to lie about it?
These are fake stories. Don't believe her. See, another toxic trait. I mean, another red flag. She makes up stories.
What?
She makes up stories.
But like, he does that all the time. Like, he'll lie because you asked him, but give him 5 seconds. And have I not done this so many times too, where I'm like asking him, I'm like, I don't even remember what. Wayne, chill. Kind of show.
I didn't mean to.
Where like I'm asking him like a simple question, like, oh, did you do this? Did you do that? He's like, oh, no. Like, right? Lies. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And I've told him so many times when I'm about to walk away, and I'm like, I know you just lied about this. I know you did this, and this, and this. And he's like, how'd you know? And I'm like, because it's not that I knew. It's in the conversation. I read you. I could tell you were lying to me.
That's funny.
Like, we've been together for literally almost 7 years. You think I don't know you? We're together like 24/7, Jesse. And I'm literally like, oh, did you eat already? He's like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay. Do you want something to drink? No, I already got something. Blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know what? I still do that to this day.
He'll lie the whole conversation, and then at the end, I know you just lied, and he'll laugh. Oh my god, how'd you know?
And so at this point, it became a game where I played. Did she know I ate or did I not eat?
Literally.
I will admit it though. I will end up admitting it, kind of like, oh,
you gotta give him time. Or even there's times where we're having like a little debate, like, no, this wire goes here. No, this one goes here. And he's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. And we'll just leave it. And I'm like, wait, but what about this one? He's lying. He's just in a cycle of lying right now. And I literally have to tell him, all right, let me give you a second, because I'm not having a conversation with Jesse right now. I have not done that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hold on, Jesse's not here right now. Give me a second. Jesse's not here right now. And then he'll start laughing. All right.
That's true. You know what? That's funny. Actually, now I want to know what's your guys's red flags. Like, give us an example of your red flag. Like, do you eat without your partner? I don't know. Just
ooh, that's a good one.
Just
some people
something,
don't like that.
Yeah, some people don't like that. So whatever your red flag is, just put it in the chat, please. We want to see. But man, this was a great episode. This is third one. This is a third one. That's crazy. Already 3. And just so many gonna come out. You know, we're gonna make so many because your guys' ideas and our ideas.
Also, comment down if you guys see that we have red flags to each other. If you guys have caught that we have red flags to each other.
Yeah.
If you feel like, let's just say, like, you're thinking, which I'm sure a lot of people do, like, if you're like, oh, like, I would never let Ali talk to me like that. Like, you know, or I would never let Jesse do this to me. Like, what are red flags that we do that you guys don't like?
Yeah, that you have.
Because I know we got red flags.
No, 100%.
Like, honestly, like, there's gonna be some people that have been like, oh, you're a liar. You lie for even the smallest things. That's a red flag.
You watch your mouth. You mind your business. You don't worry about me. But that's true. But yes, please let us know, especially if you have a partner, what can you not stand from him or her? We really do want to know. Maybe we'll
as a red flag.
As a red flag. Yes. Don't tell us what you don't like about it. Yeah. Red flag. What's a red flag that you
because we'll have another video for icks. That's different.
Yes.
For icks, like what you don't like about your partner.
That's
a different one.
We'll say that for next one.
That's a different one. Red flags.
Just red flags. Let us know. But once again, guys, this is it. This is episode 3. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We would really appreciate that, guys. Please make sure to do that. Share with your friends, especially the ones you know who are red flags. This is specifically to them, so they don't feel alone.
Send this video as in like as a toxica. Like, so send this to your partner if you've been wanting to tell them this. Let us yell at them for you.
Yes. So what you just said, the toxic ass, send it to them. So once again, like, comment, subscribe. We are out of here. Please share this. We would really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, more to come.
Don't forget, once again, it's super easy to support us. It's free to support us. Liking is free. Commenting is free. Yes. Sharing is free. Subscribing is free. Posting it on your social media platforms is free. Please support us. Even if you have a TikTok and you want to make little clips out of this, do that as well. We would really appreciate. Make a TikTok and send it to us. We will share it ourselves too. Like, what's your favorite part? We like to repost it.
Yeah, we will repost it. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode, guys. Thank you, and we will see you next time. Peace out, y'all.